How to change privacy settings in Google Docs. All right, this can be accomplished in multiple ways, and you have three options as of the year 2011 to change. Either go private, you can have it so that anyone with the link can view the document, or you can go full public, where I believe it's going to be indexed by the search engines. And number three is you need to make sure you choose the best option for your needs. And there isn't one right way. Some documents have private information, so you want to keep them private. Other documents, well, you want anyone to be able to access them, so why not go public? But you need to realize, once you go public, I think that's kind of like the point of no return. By default, Google Docs are private, but there's a tendency, a lot of people like to go public, but just realize that once you're indexed by the search engines, there is a history on that. And even if you go private later, it's still out there. Okay. So let me show you an example of how to do this. All right, there are multiple ways to get there. As you can see, I could click here, or I could click here on the share. And I'm going to click here because I like to look at this because this tells me instantly that this is private, and I see the little lock there. And it's private with 3 people it's being shared with. All right, I click here. It tells me at the top it is private. Only the people listed below can access the document. So right now there's 4 people. One's the owner, 3 can go in and edit. We could add more people. Now this is great if I just want to keep the document within my company, and I keep most of my documents private. However, if I want to share with somebody, and let's say they don't have a Google account, or I know that they just don't want to log in to Google, or for some reason like that, then I could click here and make sure that anyone who has the link then can access the document. No sign-ins required. However, unless I click here, they're not going to be able to edit that. So that's great if you just want to share a document and kind of like let somebody be able to watch it, but they can't interact in it. So that's what that's useful for. However, if you wanted them to be able to have the link and be able to go in there and make edits, then click here and they'll be able to do that. The other one is the public on the web. And this is where anyone on the internet can find, no sign-in required, and you can allow anyone to actually go in and edit this. There are situations, I'm sure, where you would want to do this, and so the option is there. But for me, I like keeping things a little bit more private. So anyone with the link, I feel, is still pretty private, because the links that Google gives you are pretty long, and just by chance, it's very unlikely that anyone's going to pop up there. And if they do, they're not really going to probably care about it. So that's the one, if I ever want to share this, the one I go with. I don't like to have it so that anyone can edit, but you obviously probably are different than me, and you make it work to your needs. And that's the final thing, is choose the route that's best for your needs. As you can see here, I now have a link which I can share, and that's a pretty long and complicated one. And that is how to set the privacy settings in Google Docs.